Hello everyone and welcome to another Animal Crossing New Horizons Fish, Bugs and Deep Sea Creatures update. This time we'll be looking at all the creatures leaving us at the end of September, so as of this point you've got a month to round up all these creatures and make sure they're added to your Critterpedia. It is quite a busy month for the Northern Hemisphere, so I won't waste any more time, I'll just get stuck straight in. But while you're here, please do leave me a like, leave me a comment and hit subscribe if you enjoy the content. Let's dive into it. Okay, as always, I'll start with the Northern Hemisphere and we'll start with the fish that are leaving at the end of September. First up is the Crawfish. This is a shadow size 2, can be caught all day long, is found in ponds and is worth 200 bells. The soft-shelled turtle is a shadow size 4, can be caught between 4 PM and 9 AM, is found in rivers and is worth 3,750 bells. The Sweetfish is a shadow size 3, can be caught all day long, is found in rivers and is worth 900 bells. The Salmon is already leaving, it only just joined at the start of this month, but it will be leaving at the end of this month. It's a shadow size 4, can be caught all day long, is found at the point where the river meets the ocean, that's the river mouth, is worth 700 bells. The King Salmon is also leaving, shadow size 5, can be caught all day long, found again at the point where the river meets the ocean, and is worth 1,800 bells. The Nibble Fish, I've never seen this before, I don't think I have this one, is a shadow size 1, can be caught between 9 AM and 4 PM, is found in rivers and is worth 1,500 bells. The Piranha, which is a shadow size 2, can be caught between 9 AM and 4 PM, and then again between 9 PM and 4 AM, is found in rivers and is worth 2,500 bells. The Arowana is a shadow size 4, can be caught between 4 PM and 9 AM, is found in rivers and is worth 10,000 bells. The Dorado is a shadow size 5, can be caught between 4 AM and 9 PM, is found in rivers and is worth 15,000 bells. The Gar is a shadow size 6, can be caught between 4 PM and 9 AM, is found in ponds and is worth 6,000 bells. The Arapaima is a shadow size 6, can be caught between 4 PM and 9 AM, is found in rivers and is worth 10,000 bells. The Saddled Bichir is a shadow size 4, can be caught between 9 PM and 4 AM, is found in rivers and is worth 4,000 bells. Next up, the cast of Finding Nemo are leaving. The Clownfish, shadow size 1, can be caught all day, is found in the sea and is worth 650 bells. The Sturgeon fish, or dory, is a shadow size 2, can be caught all day, is found in the sea and is worth 1,000 bells. And the Butterfly fish is a shadow size 2, can be caught all day, is found in the sea and is worth 1,000 bells. The Pufferfish, shadow size 3, can be caught all day long, is found in the sea, is worth 250 bells. The Blue Marlin is a shadow size 6, can be caught all day long, can only be caught off the end of your pier or off of your pier into the sea, is worth 10,000 bells. And the Ocean Sunfish, my favourite fish in the game, shadow size 6 with a fin, can be caught between 4 AM and 9 PM, found in the sea and is worth 4,000 bells. All the sharks are leaving. It's the saddest thing ever. The sharks are the best fish in the game in my opinion, and they're all leaving the Northern Hemisphere at the end of this month, so make sure you grab them. First up is the Saw Shark, shadow size 6 with a fin, can be caught between 4 PM and 9 AM, found in the sea and is worth 12,000 bells. The Hammerhead Shark, shadow size 6 with a fin, can be caught between 4 PM and 9 AM, found in the sea and is worth 8,000 bells. The Great White Shark, shadow size 6 with a fin, can be caught between 4 PM and 9 AM, found in the sea and is worth 15,000 bells. And the last two, the Whale Shark, shadow size 6, again with a fin, can be caught all day long, is found in the sea and is worth 13,000 bells. And finally, the Suckerfish, shadow size 4 with a fin, can be caught all day, is found in the sea and is worth 1,500 bells. A huge month for fishing in the Northern Hemisphere if you haven't already rounded up all these fish. The sharks are particularly valuable, so cash in while you can. You've got a month from this point to get them all, so start fishing. Let's have a look at the bugs that are leaving the Northern Hemisphere. Okay, first up for the bugs is the Tiger Butterfly, can be caught between 4 AM and 7 PM, found flying around and is worth 240 bells. The Emperor Butterfly can be caught between 5 PM and 8 AM, found flying around and is worth 4,000 bells. The Agrias Butterfly can be caught between 8 AM and 5 PM, found flying around and is worth 3,000 bells. The Rajah Brooke's Birdwing can be caught between 8 AM and 5 PM, found flying around and is worth 2,500 bells. The Queen Alexandra's Birdwing can be caught between 8 AM and 4 PM, you guessed it, flying around and is worth 4,000 bells. And the Atlas moth can be caught between 7 PM and 4 AM, is found on tree trunks and is worth 3,000 bells. The Madagascan sunset moth can be caught between 8 AM and 4 PM, found flying around and is worth 2,500 bells. The grasshopper can be caught between 8 AM and 5 PM, found on the ground and is worth 160 bells. The Walker cicada can be caught between 8 AM and 5 PM, is found on tree trunks and is worth 400 bells. The Pondskater can be caught between 8 AM and 7 PM, is found on the top of fresh water, so ponds or rivers, and is worth 130 bells. The diving beetle can be caught between 8 AM and 7 PM, found again on fresh water and is worth 800 bells. And the giant water bug can be caught between 7 PM and 8 AM, found on fresh water and is worth 2,000 bells. The Rosalia batesi beetle can be caught all day long, is found on tree stumps and is worth 3,000 bells. The earth-boring dung beetle can be caught all day long, is found on the ground and is worth 300 bells. The Goliath beetle can be caught between 5 PM and 8 AM, is found specifically on palm tree trunks and is worth 8,000 bells. And finally, the last three, the rainbow stag can be caught between 7 PM and 8 AM, is found on tree trunks and is worth 6,000 bells. The walking leaf can be caught all day, disguised as an item/leaf on the floor and is worth 600 bells. And the mosquito can be caught between 5 PM and 4 AM, found flying around and is worth 130 bells. That is all the bugs leaving. Again, a huge amount. This is a bit of a mass exodus. I know the southern hemisphere had this a few months back, but it's our turn now on the northern hemisphere. A lot to catch if you haven't got these already. Let's just check out the deep sea creatures. A few deep sea creatures are also leaving in the northern hemisphere. Let's start up with the slate pencil urchin. It's a shadow size medium, can be caught between 4 PM and 9 AM. It has a medium consistent movement pattern and is worth 2,000 bells. The flatworm is a shadow size of small, can be caught between 4 PM and 9 AM, has a slow, short movement pattern, and is worth 700 bells. The sea urchin has a shadow size of small, can be caught all day long, has a slow, consistent movement pattern, and is worth 1,700 bells. The moon jellyfish has a shadow size of small, can be caught all day long, has a slow, consistent movement pattern, and is worth 600 bells. Sea grapes have a shadow size of small, can be caught all day long. They're stationary because they're grapes and they can't move and are worth 900 bells. And the Gigas giant clam has a shadow size of large, can be caught all day, has a quick, short, lunging movement pattern and is worth 15,000 bells. The final two now for the northern hemisphere, the horseshoe crab, shadow size of medium, can be caught between 9 PM and 4 AM, has a quick, short, lunging movement pattern and is worth 2,500 bells. And the tiger prawn has a shadow size of large, can be caught between 4 PM and 9 AM, has a moderate, consistent movement pattern and is worth 3,000 bells. That is everything leaving the northern hemisphere in the mass exodus at the end of September. Start catching now if you're missing any of these. You've got 1 month from this point to round them all up. Let's jump over to the southern hemisphere and find out what's leaving over there. Barely anything leaving in the southern hemisphere. There are a few, but barely anything compared to the amount that are leaving in the northern. This is the point in the year where it really does switch and everything starts leaving the northern hemisphere and everything starts arriving at the southern hemisphere. But there are still some creatures that are leaving at the end of September. Let's have a little look and let's start with the fish. First up is the Bitterling. It's a shadow size 1, can be caught all day, is found in rivers and is worth 900 bells. The yellow perch is a shadow size 3, can be caught all day long, is found in rivers and is worth 300 bells. The stringfish is a shadow size 5, can be caught between 4 PM and 9 AM, is found in clifftop rivers, that's elevated water, and is worth 15,000 bells. The sturgeon is a shadow size 6, can be caught all day long, is found at the point where the rivers meet the ocean, that's the river mouths, and is worth 10,000 bells. The sea butterfly is a shadow size 1, can be caught all day long, is found in the sea and is worth 1,000 bells. And the football fish is a shadow size 4, can be caught between 4 PM and 9 AM, is found in the sea and is worth 2,500 bells. Onto the bugs now, and there's only one that's leaving the southern hemisphere, and it is the Emperor Butterfly, can be caught between 5 PM and 8 AM, found flying around in the air and is worth 4,000 bells. And also only one deep sea creature leaving at the end of September for the southern hemisphere, and that is the red king crab. Shadow size large, can be caught all day, has a quick movement pattern and is worth 8,000 bells. Really not a huge amount to round up in the southern hemisphere. It really does fall to the northern hemisphere this month. There's a ton leaving at the end of September, so lots to get grabbing if you haven't grabbed them already, and just a few things to grab in the southern hemisphere. And that brings me to the end of the video. If you enjoyed, please do leave me a like, leave me a comment, and hit subscribe if you enjoy the content. I do put out content every week, not just Animal Crossing stuff. I do horror content, VR content, all kinds of variety gaming stuff. So please go ahead and check out some of my other videos. I would really appreciate it if you did. I'll see you soon for another one. My next Animal Crossing video will be the 20th of September when I go over everything arriving in October. I'll see you then. Take care.